Ladies and gentlemen, a big story today coming in. It just broke short while back from Tamil Nadu. Huge showdown now is expected. Another round of confrontation between the Chief Minister MK Stalin and Governor Mr. Ravi in Tamil Nadu. Now already the relations between both, in fact, the Governor and the Chief Minister are strained as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. Continuous, in fact, rounds one after another as far as the Governor and the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu is concerned. Now, there is big news that came in today, and this is definitely going to, in fact, embroil the state into another set of showdown between the state government of Tamil Nadu and the Governor of Tamil Nadu. Let's very quickly tell you what happened in just about 1 hour back, which in fact is now the talk of the town. It is absolutely unprecedented move that at least we so far have not been able to find any precedent or any other instance in the recent history. Tamil Nadu Governor RN Ravi has dismissed Minister V Senthil Balaji from the Council of Ministers unilaterally, without any aid or advice of the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. MK Stalin. Remember, the Chief Minister largely is seen as the man who has sole prerogative over who is in his cabinet and who is not in his cabinet. No recommendation was sent as far as the minister is concerned from the Chief Minister's office. The Governor today has unilaterally dismissed him from the Council of the Ministers. This is going to further escalate the ongoing tiff and the standoff between the state government, DMK's government in the state of Tamil Nadu, and the Governor's office. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, comes 2 weeks after Minister Senthil Balaji was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate over money laundering allegations. Though the Chief Minister, Mr. Stalin, despite so many noises of the opposition attack on him, has so far retained him in the cabinet even after his arrest. We remember those shots when the Chief Minister has gone to meet Mr. Balaji in the hospital, showing his vote of confidence as far as the minister is concerned. Now all this changes today, and how will it impact? We'll talk about the legal position and the political impact of this. But let's very quickly first tell you about the Governor's letter. The letter which now is in fact being spoken about. The legal fraternity experts are going through word by word on what the Governor has said. Let's very quickly tell you what this letter in fact has said. The letter of the Governor says that he is dismissing the minister because the minister is facing serious criminal proceedings, corruption cases, including that of money laundering and cash for jobs against the minister. He said that abusing position as Minister, Balaji is influencing the investigation. Remember, though the Enforcement Directorate is a central agency which is at this moment heading this investigation against the minister. Continuation of Balaji as minister will obstruct due process, may eventually break down constitutional machinery in the state. Balaji's dismissal from the Council of Ministers with immediate effect. That's what the Governor, in fact, has said in the letter announcing the dismissal of the minister. As I've been saying, and I'm using the word again and again, it is unprecedented. At least we have not been able to track any such incident in the recent history. There was something that came closer to this when a tweet was in fact made by the Governor of Kerala against a minister, but there was no action as far as that tweet is concerned. Now we are getting breaking news. In fact, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. MK Stalin, has reacted to this. He has said that the Governor doesn't have the power to remove the minister. We will challenge Balaji's dismissal from the cabinet legally. A very short and crisp response coming in from, in fact, Mr. MK Stalin, who has said that they are going to now legally take it up and challenge this. Let's very quickly, first of all, go across to my colleagues Arvind Gunasekar and Uma, who is joining, Uma Sudhir, who is joining us at this moment for more details on this. Arvind, I want to come to you first. Just bring our viewers up to speed. because we believe there is already a case, at least in the Madras High Court, which is going on, certain petitions for the removal of the cabinet minister, Mr. Balaji. Now the governor has done this unilaterally. Have you ever been able to trace any precedent as far as this is concerned?
Ankit, like you said, this is completely unprecedented and also unheard of. Like you mentioned, earlier there was an utterance or a kind of a statement from the Kerala governor who said that he can independently remove a minister from Council of Ministers. That was just a mere statement. But this time, the Tamil Nadu governor has put words to action. That's why he has put out this statement wherein he has said that he has decided to dismiss Senthil Balaji from the Council of Ministers, wherein he cites that he is currently in judicial custody and there are also criminal cases pending against him, and that's why he said that he is dismissing from the Council of Ministers. Again, let's make it clear to our viewers, this is not the first time governor has moved to remove him from the ministership. Even on May 1st, according to our sources, governor wrote a letter to the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister after the Supreme Court order that allowed the Enforcement Directorate to continue with its investigation, wherein governor had written to the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister saying that he should be removed from the Council of Ministers. But then the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister had shot back a letter to the governor saying that this has nothing to do with the conduct or with the powers of the Raj Bhavan. He said that the appointment of a minister or continuation of a person as a minister in the Council of Ministers is the sole prerogative of the Chief Minister, and the Article 164 clearly says so, and that's why he said that the governor cannot interfere in someone who is continuing as a minister or not, and that was a response that was given by the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister. But today the governor has put out the statement that he has removed Senthil Balaji from the Council of Ministers, and our sources in the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister office have confirmed to us that the governor has acted unilaterally without the recommendation of the Chief Minister. So the DMK has decided, the Tamil Nadu government has decided to challenge this decision of the governor in Supreme Court, and the petition is currently being drafted to move Supreme Court challenging the unilateral move of the governor. Also, very importantly, we did speak to other sources. What we are also learning is that governor did come to Delhi last week, and he did meet some of the legal experts before taking such a call, wherein according to our sources, governor has interpreted Article 164, the subclause of Article 164, that says that the minister who is appointed on the recommendation of the Chief Minister will hold office with the pleasure of the governor, and that's where, because it says with the pleasure of the governor, and that's where governor has said that because he has some kind of a discretion, because the article says with the pleasure of the governor, and that's why governor has exercised his power to remove from the Council of Ministers. But what our sources are saying is that very soon Tamil Nadu government will be moving Supreme Court, and as we speak, DMK leaders are currently meeting Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, and a decision will be taken to fight this, to challenge this politically and also legally in Supreme Court.
Absolutely. So Arvind giving us very important information of what is happening at this moment in Tamil Nadu, where the government is moving not only to counter this politically but also legally. Mr. PDT Achari, a foremost constitutional expert on these matters, is also joining us at this moment. But before I go to Mr. Achari, Uma, I very quickly want to come to you. This is another chapter in the ongoing tiff as far as the governor and Mr. Stalin is concerned. This is only going to make things very, very difficult and, may I say, ugly as far as both these constitutional posts are concerned.
Ankit, very much part of a trend where we are seeing governors push and the state governments and the ruling parties at the states actually push back. And in this case, all of us have read in our civics textbooks or our political science textbooks saying that it is the privilege of the chief minister to appoint his council of ministers. But the governor, as Arvind was pointing out, is trying to look at those nuances in the language of the constitution, which mentions that a minister must hold the position or as minister only as long as he has the pleasure of the governor, as Arvind pointed out. But yes, already his position in many senses is being challenged as untenable with petitions that are in fact pending in the High Court. We have seen from the Madurai High Court, in fact, a petition that was transferred to the Madras High Court. Madurai bench of the Madras High Court had transferred the petition to the Madras bench itself, to the Madras High Court itself, on saying that he cannot continue as minister for the simple reason that all these cases are pending against him. And now, of course, the governor has put out those reasons very strongly in that very strongly worded letter, saying that he is using his influence as a minister in order to influence this case, and therefore that is the reason he is being dismissed as minister. Like Mr. Stalin said, this is something that he would certainly be challenging in the Supreme Court. Back to you, Ankit.